Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on another SEC team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the returner will be brought down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Goes to his right side there for the completion. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
First down here for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Good. Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
First down at 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He dumps it off to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The Seminoles have 1st and 10 here. And now the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wide out. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And I tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, at Florida State.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Inside the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. He gets the foot down. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
That is high awareness for that receiver to know where the sticks were and adjust the route accordingly.
Receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. Pass complete. It's second down now.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the second interception for this defense today.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He'll take a deep shot here. 4th down pass is incomplete, but there's a marker down. A crucial call here. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. Here's the second down play. Receiver in motion now. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He gets loose. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Made the defense look slow that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point goes up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. The Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it open then, downfield, and it's caught. That's a big hit at the end, but even a fresh set of downs. And the Noles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. The pass rush closing in. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. No huddle now for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's running out of time here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Good throw to the left. When he finds his target, he has the first. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening in the opponent's 38.
Hey, they hit this for the 1st down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for them.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he's got it. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yards on the play. The Seminoles looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Intercepted in the end zone. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the run, it's Alvarado. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, great job up front here getting this 1st down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards to get those 1st downs.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. The offense going to heavy personnel, bringing out the full house. He'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. And the quarterback dropping back. That's caught. It's Cruz. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
And that one is no good. Lead remains at 14 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He's moving out of the pocket. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And the Seminoles come to the line in a hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Trying to extend the play. And he just throws it away.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
He knocks this one right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense. This one will be fair caught.
And Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. They're starting the drive with a quick throw to the right. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, it's another huge gain for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, giving him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Defense able to stop the ball carrier there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the run, he'll let it go. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows him to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And the single back takes the handoff. So we reach the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Bringing pressure. And he'll be tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. No press here. The defense backing away. He pulls it in for a big gain. Ruled down after a solid pickup, but it wasn't enough to convert for the first down. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
It's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good enough for first down yardage. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. That sack sets up a second down and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Trying for a fourth down completion. He's going to take another shot right here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. You can expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Hunt over the middle. It's Cruz. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. And the Nittany Lions come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And is picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Taking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Noles will kick this away to begin the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Cut quickly. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough for a first down here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
The defensive coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Harper. Spin move and still going. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the grab. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. And the Knowles will come to the line and crank up the tempo.
Oh, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida...
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. He's picked for a third time tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defense... eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Important second down play coming up. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And that run produces a decent gain.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Third down after that running play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Runs through the defender. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. You've got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
And the Nittany Lions will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They go with a direct snap. Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, Nittany Lions. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they knock through the PAT, so it's 28-3. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw to the left side. It's caught downfield. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. The Seminoles begin to crank up the tempo a bit.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pressure is coming. Going to try to use his legs here. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. He's got it near the end zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. Catch made on the left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Seminoles. Now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's not going to get there. The two-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they recover the onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback keeps the football. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Third and goal, will try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, with no chance at all. The defensive speed, the ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. Looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short game. Second and goal for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He'll throw it now. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's brought down there.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
No hesitation from the head coach. He'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quarterback will try it again from his own end zone. Hit just as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The pass rush close. This one ends up a safety.
Wait a second. You're backed up inside your own 5-yard line, and you go with an empty set. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It backfires here. I think that's a questionable play call, and it costs you 2 points.
And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Now it's second down here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today in a very satisfying W.
Now, I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team.